Okay, so from this video, we'll be starting with the second aspect of the chapter, which is personality. Again, personality is one word which is very commonly used in English and common layman's terms. But here now we'll be trying to understand and study psychology from a psychological perspective. So, usually, when we are talking and we say that somebody XYZ has a very good personality, what we are actually referring to is the physical attributes of that person. Okay, so somebody dresses well, talks well, can interact with people well, and we say, wow, he or she has got a very good personality. But that's a very shallow understanding and representation of what personality actually encompasses for real, psychologically. If you have to define personality, there are actually a lot of definitions available. You can actually read and underline a definition that you like in NCRT. What I would say is personality are those characteristics, enduring and relatively stable characteristics that makes a person unique from those around them. Okay, so there are certain key features, key words that are hidden in this definition. First of all, your personality is formed of all those characteristics that are relatively stable in you over time. So, for example, when we define someone as someone is shy or someone is very friendly, so you may not be shy all the time, you may not be friendly all the time, but if I record your behavior in most of the situations over a long period of time, what I would see is that if you are a shy person, you are more likely to be shy in a lot of situations relatively as compared to other people. Or if you are a friendly person, you are more likely to behave in a friendly manner with those around you in a variety of situations, right? So, over the course of time, these characteristics remain stable and they don't change. Okay, if you get angry once, we cannot say that you're an angry person. But if you realize that over a course of time, a person has the tendency to get angry very easily in various situation and contexts, then that part becomes a part of that person's personality. Okay, so it's those relatively stable and enduring characteristics of yours that define who you are, that make who you are, right? So they are very, very, very unique to you. So look around you, all the people around you. If you try and define those people, if you just take a pen and paper, why don't you do this exercise actually? Think of three different people in your mind, take a pen and paper, and write down 10 different words that describe those people. Okay, so for example, you can think of your mother, maybe you can think of a friend, and someone else, maybe two friends or one of your teachers, and you can write down friendly or cooperative or whatever adjectives come into your mind that you think define that particular person. Okay, and then when you go through that list, you would realize the kinds of things that make up a person's personality, that makes that person who he or she actually is. Okay, so that is personality. Now, when we are going to study personality, there are a lot of different ways in which we study personality. So just like when we were studying intelligence, we had the psychometric approach and the information processing approach. While we are studying personality, there are two types of approaches, basically three, but the third one I'll be talking about a little later. But the first two types of approaches that we take in studying personality is, one is the type approach and the other is the trait approach. Okay, type approach and trait approach.